Okay, Megovanen everyone, welcome back to more adventures in Fay-roon with Falagar. It is August 7th, 2023, and now there's absolutely no pausing. I just want to let you know I switched it from under the edit power options, I switched it to high performance, and ever since then, and clearing up space, it seemed to have fixed it. Also, just as a reminder, this game that you're seeing here is the recreation playthrough where I had to load up the game from, before I got off the nautiloid and do the fight again because the quest escape the nautiloid never completed. So I had to do that all over again and just kind of rush, but more like briskly recreate my steps that led me to this stone door. And I think I did, the best I could. One thing that was different was there was someone who died during the battle outside of the gate to come in here, and also I believe, was it the last episode or well, when I did the recreating thing, which I'm gonna upload that as well for those curious to check that out. When I was inside the crypt down underneath the chapel, I forgot to loot certain crates, and that's why my gold was light. So I went back there, and I didn't really go for the gold, but it just so happened that there was a lot of gold, like over 100 gold in there. I forgot to get this, the Amulet of Lost Voices. Oh wow, and it's a level 3 item. Okay, was it always level 3 or 2? Well, anyways, I had to go back to pick that up because I had it originally in, the other glitch playthrough. So anyways, here we are. Let's go ahead and see what this Kaga wants.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your sense?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's
Korga.
just
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief, poison? What exactly is this child's crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol.
That's
in
not a
thanks.
crime. That's
Wrath,
plus she's just
lock her
a
up.
kid.
She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it.
Here we go. Prepare to attack. Sylvanas was more concerned with nobly sown seeds than punishing children, was he not? Okay, let me see. I really like this, being able to roll with advantage.
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Oh, great. Great. We managed to save Arabella, who immediately ran to her parents. Okay, so we'll go back out later to check on them, the family.
She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Okay, I think this is where I meet some kind of witch doctor or something. A dwarf that has a cure. But let's see what Kega wants. Oh, these guys want to speak to me. So let's go over here. What is on thy mind, Shadowheart?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Why are you dirty?
Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. In case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How bad is thine pain?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
In reality, I can relate to that. You know, we've been traveling for a little while now. I think it would be beneficial if we got to know each other a little bit better.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
A little, but why is your face dirty? I don't understand that. We must depend on each other, which would be easier if we knew each other as well.
Easy is often less interesting. Besides,
Oh,
we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head.
speaking of the tadpole. Interesting. That is true. If you are not comfortable, then I shan't press thee.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
What are thine thoughts of what has happened so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Our little soul. So how am I holding up in your estimations?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one.
Well,
Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
I don't know. Can I clean you up? Wipe your face or something? So if we do manage to remove these tadpoles from our heads, what's next for you?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
Well, there's no reason for us to part if we get along so well, wouldn't you say?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Hmm.
If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting
Baldur's
for me
Gate.
there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Someone waits for you there. A lover? Family, friend, lover?
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
Okay, okay. Okay, I shall leave you to it, and perhaps you might want to wipe your face or something. Ah, Gale. What is on thine mind?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well,
Back at camp,
rather
I take it.
important.
Rather important. Well, what is it?
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since
Yep.
you were kind enough to
Survived
free
some
me from
undead.
that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the
thank you.
tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way
Oh,
you got
yes.
Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's fantastic. Look at this. The game remembers your past deeds, successes and failures, and they throw it back in your face, you know. Good or bad. I love it. And in this case, it was very good. So that's very gratifying to hear. Enough with flattery. Where's this going? Can't say the feeling. Okay. I'm glad to hear that.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the
no.
parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Is there a cure?
No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Oh. This better not be like a Bela Lugosi from Ed Wood type of situation. He was addicted to morphine secretly, and he would refer to it as his medicine, right? Causes you to consume raw magic. I'm going to need the details. Okay. Well, I'll need details on that.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway.
Oh.
Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns.
Oh, God.
That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
I would like to use magic items, though. Just fishing for loot. Where dost thou suggest we find such artifacts, then? Magical weapons, armor, trinkets, they do not idly fall from the sky or grow from trees.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
Is it that
Know for
amulet?
yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger.
I have one in my possession. Would it be that amulet?
There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
And at the end of it all, I lose a valuable artifact. Now, honestly, that sounds terrible. Alright, let's play along for now. Expected this much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Fay-roon overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
The Wizard of Waterdeep. Gale told us he needed to consume the weave from magical or from powerful magic items, or a great catastrophe would occur. While he does not need them yet, it's best to be prepared. We should keep any suitable items close at hand. Alright. Okay, let me just kind of look through these. Like, this would count as one actually, right? I'm sure this one too. Or I could just buy a shit one from that dwarf. What is this? Oh. Okay.
Careful, I bite.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yeah, this is a magic item. But it's a very cool one.
Can't give up now.
Let us see what Koga wants. I heard you wish to speak to me?
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Well, thou wert protecting thy own. Sometimes cruelty is required for such things.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back
Shadowheart
the idol
approved
of
of this.
Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove,
Right,
free
see.
from harm.
I've come to
free of
speak to thee about
intruders.
this. This rite must be born of powerful magic indeed.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's
Like
gift that
Maleficent,
none come to harm.
Blocking
When we
the way
speak the
to
final
castle.
prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
No way to get supplies that you might need from the outside world, unless this place is it's self-sustaining. Let's let them stay. They've done nothing to him. You would be so cruel to let them die on the road.
I am First Druid now. I protect the circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Well, then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Well, can I still speak to you and
Why
change
are you
your
here?
mind?
I sent you to Zevlor.
Very quickly, I'm told there's a healer here.
Nettie, yes. She's bumbling about somewhere. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest.
But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite? We were told to look for Nettie in the inner sanctum. Right.
Need to find a way forward.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
I love how I can just speak to anyone, right? Okay.
What's up for
Nettie.
discussion?
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Perhaps I can help thee.
A moment.
This medicat.
Oh, okay.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. It would appear that we came to the right place.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough.
Yeah, let me get down there.
A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole?
Yeah, she's gonna lock
A
the door
mind
and all
flayer
that.
tadpole?
I know what's going through her head. I remember this from early access, like 3 years ago, but you know of them. Canst thou help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
It's like there was only one cure for this.
Head on in.
What? It just closed.
This one had
Oh,
the
was
same
it
problem as
like an
you.
illusion?
Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Well, I'm hoping for a less grave cure. What are you doing?
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still,
Yes, Halcyon.
we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Well, I fell from the ship in the sky, but something caught me, saved my life.
Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flare ship. The one that was brought down, perhaps you've heard it, seen it, was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
Okay.
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Poison from a woman I can't trust. What about that branch of yours? I swear it.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe
Yes.
more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on.
Druid Halsin.
Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Mm-hmm. You said they were tracking other victims. Did they too change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Damn. You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your
This
life.
sounds like a good plan.
How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. We'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Go on in.
Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Nonetheless.
Head to the... Start to go very wrong.
When they say vessel, do they mean corpse? Oops. Pharaoh's letter. Ah, track the druid. Find whatever burrow he runs to and report back to me. Remember, you are only scout. Do not engage. Do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what to do next. M. Looks like maybe by the druid it means Halsin. Find whatever burrow he runs to. Report back to me. Remember, you are only scout. Ooh. Well, well, well. That's like weird. It's like an illusion. Oh, see? Okay, it's the magics must have something to do with this glyph. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Let's see.
Ah, excellent.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we can meet again in better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
You stay out of trouble, though. Oh, looky here.
To get us out of here safely.
Dancing lights. Gale can absorb
It's my
this
job too.
item's
The
magic,
druids don't care
destroying
about
it.
us. No one does.
Magic light.
We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl.
I thank thee.
I don't...
Dancing lights. Illuminate a 9-millimeter radius. This, yeah, seems like something I could let Gale absorb, right? Broken loot. There were a couple of, I think there were tieflings, right? Where she marched, I think her name was like Anka or something like that. Let me see. She, here, Arca. Yeah, she wanted to, she was out for blood. Someone's going to pay. Arca, Memnos. Okay, I could find Arca or Memnos. I remember in here, someone is caged in here, right? Is this them? Yeah. Oh, this is why she marched off. Okay, okay. This could be interesting. Okay, guys, this is a most perfect place to end it. Wow. Oh.
You
Okay,
ain't
maybe
gonna shoot me.
we'll just
Your
go through
hands are
this.
shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Yeah. I shall step between the crossbow and goblin. You know, this reminds me of a similar situation in the movie Season of the Witch. Not Halloween 3. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, not that. But Season of the Witch, starring Ron Perlman and Nick Cage. Claire Foy, I believe, was also in it. Christopher Lee had a small bit in that, and some others were in there. But there's a part where Nicolas Cage just had it. He was fed up with this possibly witch that was caged up that they were transporting. So he got out of the carriage, just dismounted, and was going to shoot the so-called witch, or someone who could possibly be a witch, and Ron Perlman stepped in between them. That was the scene. It was Ron Perlman who stepped between them, and preventing him from shooting her. So I'm going to do a similar thing.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Uh-huh. See, this is what I love. This was my whole, the way I envisioned this character would be, with all these different kinds of checks, because of my charisma. This is, what I had in mind when I was making my my bard. This won't avenge Canaan. It won't change anything. Very good.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Love the echo. You hear that? It echoes if you listen very carefully. Back it up. And listen to this, listen for it going forward here. Okay, she still has a story to tell. One I want to hear. This sounds a little cold. I'll just say, because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
Okay.
And your birdies. And your dogs.
Okay. This is the most perfect place to save it and to end this session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Looks like Gale has something to say about what just transpired. Okay, just hold on. Okay, guys, so see you all next time.